possibly your last game at Moby. Just were you a little extra emotional going out there today?
You know, I just had a different feeling. You know, you start to think about it. You know, when you get in the locker room right before I go out, like this is the last time. And, it's definitely an emotional thing. People told me I was gonna cry. I actually didn't end up crying, so that's a win for me, I guess.
Did you see your folks?
Yeah, I did see my folks.
I mean,
Yeah.
They were
My grandma and my mom were crying. My dad was like, whatever. I think Bryce started crying actually too, but you know that was definitely a fun thing, just be out there with all my family for that one last time in front of Moby.
It's your relationship with Bryce is pretty well documented at this point, but you know how much does it mean to you to just be able to get to take him out there with you after 4 years and him cheering you on and wearing your jersey?
Right. Yeah. That's my little man, and he's just been there since day one. And yeah, I don't know if you saw the little picture from 3 years ago to this. I'm glad I glowed up, but yeah, it's just, it means a lot to me. I remember when I was a kid, my dad was a coach. You just look up to all these college players and pro players, and you just want to be like them and have a relationship with them. So that's what I try to do with Bryce and all the kids, just have a relationship with them.
Kendle, there's already a lot of emotions around a day like this, but how important did you guys feel it was to really rebound in this game and just push before the tournament?
I feel like it was very important. Like you said, we had to do what we got to do, and it's very important, to end the regular season off with a bang, so then, we can have momentum going into the tournament. Yeah.
Do you guys have a little different feel, maybe more confidence going into the tournament this year compared to last year that, you guys can do some damage? Or?
Last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you win 20 games in the season. That's the kind of the goal for college teams. So you go in there, we're 11-7 in conference and you're a 6 seed. That's kind of unheard of. But hey, you gotta take it, the grain of salt and win that first game and just continue to win those games.
Niko, you obviously still have a Mountain West tournament to worry about, but you've talked about how you wanted to build a legacy here. Just looking back at it now, do you feel like you succeeded in that?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that when I'm completely done playing, I'm just going to be able to just look back and be like, I actually did something. But, right now I'm not, trying to stay focused on the next game and, make sure these guys get continue to grow.
For sure.
Kendle, it seemed like, as the game went on, you're shooting all these threes that are going in, and you had a smirk on your face after a couple of them went in. What does it do for your confidence level, especially after you sink 2 or 3 in a row? You feeling it a little bit?
Yeah, feeling it a little bit. Coach just told me that, I always work on my shot. He told me if I got a good look, just keep shooting. And I feel like that's what I did today, and he was on my side.
Did you feel bad at all, stealing the shine from the seniors?
Maybe a little bit, but hey.
We don't win without that, so I don't care.
Niko, every year you guys have made it pretty clear we want to win for the seniors, but how much more important is it now to really make a deep run in the tournament? I mean, is that more important even than a senior day win?
Yeah, of course. Senior day is one game. It wasn't going to determine the rest of our season. Next week will, and then hopefully play in a postseason tournament. But the conference tournament is where it really matters, and just got to grind it out and try to get to that championship game.
How much did it mean to be able to bounce back like this after 3 losses in the last 5 games leading into this? I mean, how big was this rebound today?
Yeah, it's big. Always going to a tournament or the next game with a W. Everybody's feeling good. So we just got to continue to grow and work at it.
Are you going to take it upon yourself? Winning 4 games in 4 days is obviously a challenge. When it's in Las Vegas, you got a lot of distractions. Are you kind of taking it upon yourself to, be the guy that keeps everybody in check over this next week?
Well, I think I'm like the only one over 21 anyways, We got like 3 guys, so, I don't, we'll be focused. I trust this team. I know who these guys are, and everybody's gonna be focused and not worried about the Vegas life.
Do you feel like past years have kind of prepared you for all those different things that could come, though?
Yeah, you gotta learn from all the ups and downs. You just gotta learn from it, and I'm hoping I'm learning from it and giving it to these guys to carry on.
You guys were hovering around the 2-3 seed for a while. Now you're locked in at the 6. Have to play an extra game. Does that matter at all to you?
No. I think Coach said the last time we won the conference tournament, we was a 6 seed. Maybe get the jitters out of the conference tournament, get that first game in, get out of the way, and continue just to stay hot, and then finish it out.
Great win by our guys today. These things tend to be emotional sometimes, and you never know how that emotion's going to affect you, right? When you start the game and try to put that aside and focus on what we had to do. And our guys made a lot of good plays. I think we played really, really hard. Our defense wasn't the best in the second half, but we made enough plays here, and I thought we did a great job sharing the ball and found a way to get a win. And so I thought the crowd was really good today. It was a great way to send out these seniors. They've just been a huge catalyst for us this year, and I think it's been a great regular season. It's something that they should be proud of, and we'll enjoy this here today on Senior Day and move on tomorrow to the Mountain West Tournament.
The defense wasn't quite as good in the second half, but there was that stretch in the first half. You guys go on a 14-2 run, make you hold them scoreless for like 6.5 straight minutes. How big was that just for setting the tone and for, just getting everybody into it?
I thought it was huge. And then, in the second half, they started doing a couple of different things. And I thought we got confused a little bit on some of the ball screens. And A.J. Walker got going downhill. And, we adjusted a little bit there. But I agree. I think it started with defense. And, they came out and had a little bit different game plan defensively against us. They were playing a little bit more of a matchup zone and switching than they would done. And sometimes that takes a little while to get out. You're not in the same rhythm. But again, if I have it right, I think in the first half we had 15 assists on 15 baskets. So I think our guys did a great job of moving the ball, and they really pack it in the paint. They almost leave you open, and we knocked down enough shots.
You guys shot like 65% in the first half, over 50 in the game. Just how important is it to have a good offensive game like this heading into the Mountain West tourney?
I think it's good. I mean, you get a little bit of confidence. You hope shooting the ball, and you can see our guys aren't shy about doing that. But I think it's great. And hopefully, you had some peaks and valleys in the season. We kind of had ours, I thought, against UNLV. But boy, like these guys have done all year, they've really responded and played hard. And I thought, I was really disappointed we didn't get the job done at San Diego State. But the guys, I thought, really, really performed well in one of the toughest environments in college basketball. And I thought they came out today and they did what they needed to do to get the job done.
Obviously, more for you guys going forward. But are you able to, I guess, take a minute to appreciate, a 20-win benchmark isn't something that happens every year?
I think I will. I will. I'll try to do that maybe when I go home or whatever and reflect. But gosh, you just don't have a ton of time. We're going to play Wednesday, at 5 o'clock. And, I think usually when the season's over, whenever that is, and hopefully it's not for a little while yet, that you'll reflect back on it. I know it's been a great year. But I'll enjoy it, but I want to be careful not to enjoy it too much because I think this is like, you got your non-conference, you have your conference, and now this is a whole nother season for us, and it's a great opportunity, and that's what we got to focus on.
Kendle Moore came out 7-11 from behind the three-point arc. You mentioned the 15 assists earlier. I think you had 25 in the game. How big was the ball movement for getting some of these shots? Because it seemed like they weren't really getting a lot of contested looks. Everything was kind of open and in rhythm.
Yeah, our guys did a great job, and that's really who we've been. We've been a team that when we're at our best, we're really sharing the ball. When you put the ball on the floor or throw it in the post, they really, really collapse the paint, and I thought our guys did a good job of noticing that and recognizing it, and we knew that going into the game and sharing the ball and making the extra pass. And you guys know that's what we preach. That's how I think the game's supposed to be played, and it's fun when you play that way and guys knock down shots. Boy, you can really get into a rhythm, and so I love the way that we moved the ball and shared it.
Quite possibly Nico's last game at Moby Arena. Did he seem a little extra emotional before the game?
I think he was pretty emotional, even last night. And, when we met last night as a team and, we talked about a lot of that stuff. And I want the guys to enjoy it and be emotional because I think that they've earned that. And then also as a coach, you're trying to realize that, hey, we've got a rivalry game here. They got a group of seniors who want to beat us in the worst way. And so we had to really turn our attention. But I thought he played really, really hard. And that's difficult, everything that he's done and everything that he's been through here. It is emotional, but I thought he handled it pretty well.
You mentioned before this game that you felt it was very important to play well in this game, even if you were locked into the 6th seed. Did you accomplish all your goals in this game?
I think so. I mean, as a coach, you're never satisfied. You're thinking about, God, what did we do? We gave up this rebound here. What were we doing here on this play? Or so on and so forth. But I think so. I think, all things considered, everything that happened today, I thought we came out early in the game, right? And we kind of took command of it. And, we made it a little interesting late, but that's part of it. But I think we did. I think that we should feel good about ourselves and feel confident going into the Mountain West tournament. And I hope so. I know I certainly do, that those guys believe not only can we play with, but we can beat anybody.